Back to Jersey Mom's Kitchen. Today we are going to bake bread. A couple of things you need to know. First of all, I am not a baker. Like, I'm not. I like to cook. Baking, I don't know, it eludes me. However, one of the things we miss so much about New Jersey is the bread. Somehow it's just different. So a while back we decided that we were going to try to make our own bread. And it's actually working out really well for us. But I wanted to show you guys what I did this morning. I made a little, it's very heavy, a little bread bowl loaf. It came out kind of small for bread bowls, but that's what I want to do for tomorrow night's dinner. So we're going to make bread bowls. But I'm going to show you their crosscut because I made a little teeny one here. And it's just so pretty. Can you guys see like all the little herbies and all the little things in there? So I learned how to make, I taught myself how to make artisan bread. Now I'm going to show you guys what I did. So here we go. Oh, I got a little crummies in the bowl. All right, so the first thing we need is 1 packet of that rapid rise yeast. You guys, this is the 3rd time I'm doing this today. My hands are killing me from kneading all the dough. All right, so we're going to dump that in my bowl. And then to that, we're going to add, oh, here it is. That's nothing. It's 2 1/4 cup warm water. Not hot, but warm. More than room temperature. Okay, we'll put that aside. And then we'll mix that up until the yeast kind of dissolves. Only takes a second. And it gets all cloudy and foggy, and you can't feel the little granules with your spatula, you're good. Okay, into that we're going to put a little bit of salt, totally into Himalayan pink salt. You can use regular salt. And a little sugar to feed the yeast. That's good. Just a little splish. And then again, dissolve everything. And you can't feel the granules, you know you're good. All right, we're going to put that aside for 1 second. And I'm going to show you guys what I did for the herbs in the bread. You can pretty much use anything. So I got this salt-free seasoning. And if I can read, I'm going to tell you what's in it. Garlic, onion, carrot, black pepper, citric acid, crushed red pepper, parsley, and lemon. So it's a really generic but yet good seasoning. So I'm going to dump, I don't know, maybe a tablespoon and a half. To that, I'm going to add a little chopped onion, the dry chopped onion, just a couple of good shakes. Unless you like a lot of onion in your bread, you're making onion bread, you add more. Got it? A little parsley. And then a little garlic pepper seasoning. 2 reasons I'm not using fresh garlic. First of all, garlic pepper seasoning is great because you get the pepper and the garlic. And that was just maybe half a tablespoon. We don't want it too garlicky. Alright, so then I'm just going to do that. You can actually add a little more salt if you'd like. So we didn't put that much salt in, so we're going to add a little more salt. Okay. Kind of just mix all that stuff around. Alright, we're going to set that off to the side. This recipe calls for, we did 1 packet of yeast, 2 1/4 cups of warm water, and it calls for 4 1/2 cups of flour. So we're going to put the first cup in, and a half. Meh.
It would help more if you actually used the half a cup.
I know, but you know me. I don't do things like normal people. I'm from Jersey. What do you want? It's got to be done my way. And then incorporate that first. It doesn't have to be totally smooth. You just kind of gotta want to get it battery looking. You know? Battery.
Like pancake
batterish.
batter.
Yeah. Batter-ish looking.
Like loose pancake batter.
Right. Help me out here, Nick. There's a reason I'm doing the flour slowly, and you'll see in a second. Okay, after the first cup and a half, we're going to add our seasoning. Just give it a little whirl. And then another cup. So out of the 4.5 cups, this is 2.5 cups now. I may just make it. I have an extra bag here in case. I am using bread flour. But you can use regular flour. I don't think there's that much of a difference either. Yeah, I mean, you know, you see a lot of people that make bread, a lot of cooks, a lot of chefs on TV and whatnot, and on YouTube, and everybody pretty much says the same thing. There's not that much difference. Last time I made bread, I didn't have bread flour, and I used regular flour, and it was fine. The consistency was the same. So out of 4.5 cups, that's 3.5. I'm just gonna make it with this bag. And as you can see, it's getting more bread-like and harder to mix with the spatula. So yeah, pretty soon I'm gonna have to dig my hands in here.
If you have a stand mixer, you can do that too.
Absolutely.
Which
it
we
just
do,
makes,
it's just...
the stand mixer with the bread hook works really well, but it makes a lot of damn noise. And that's why doing it on video is not optimal. But what's happening is all of the herbs and all of the seasonings that you put in are getting really incorporated. They're not sitting in one lump to where like one person, if you're gonna slice the bread, gets all the flavor and the other people are like, what the hell? So, one more. We're just gonna make it. And that's gonna be for my hands in a minute. Alright, and this is where you get a little sticky. Alright, I'm just going to do this for a few minutes, you guys, and not make you sit through all of this torture because it takes a while to incorporate all the flour and knead the dough. Yeah, we're good there. I've got one ready to show you the next step. So yeah, we're making a lot of damn bread in the house today. But I'm making these bread bowls because actually I need them for tomorrow's dinner, which will be a whole other video. Oh, sugar. I forgot one thing.
What?
It's not too late. Just a little splish of oil. Like a little splish. I'm using avocado. You can use any oil that you like. Sorry. Okay, we're good now. The oil actually should have gone in when I put my herbs in. But it doesn't matter.
Should have made herby oil and...
Yeah, you could do that too. You could put the herbs right in oil and then... But I think it would just stick to your cup or whatever you have the mixture in.
Why do you use a spatula to...
Well, there's not enough oil for it to matter. Okay, so you need this until all of the stuff is incorporated, flour, and all of the ingredients are all incorporated, and there's nothing stuck to the bottom of your bowl, there's nothing stuck to your fingers, and it takes forever. You can certainly take it out and do it on the table, make it a little easier. Or in a stand mixer. Or in the stand mixer with the bread hook. But I like playing with it. It's so much fun. It's like silly putty.
And her mother didn't say not to play with her food.
I never told you not to play with your food.
No, I said your mother.
Oh, my mother doesn't cook.
Not true.
True story, ladies and gentlemen. My mother doesn't cook. Okay. Yeah, I never told you not to play with the food. You were the kid that used to eat under the table. Make believe you were a puppy. You don't remember that, I'm sure, but
No.
you did. It was fun.
I got name image.
Yeah. Okay. When the dough is completely mixed, right, you put it in a bowl with a little bit of
Or oil.
spray or oil, but I'm actually going to do that to show you that that's where that's going to go. When that's done, that's going to go in there.
That goes in there.
Okay, and then you proof. I did this one for about 45 minutes. It's huge.
Comparatively.
Yeah. So we're gonna poke it. We're gonna poke it and get all the air out. Because yay. Okay. And then
Essentially, this would make like what, one bread bowl.
this is gonna make 2.
You're gonna cut that in half.
I'm gonna cut this in half in about 5 minutes. So I'm gonna put a little flour down on the table. Yes, the table's clean.
Ish.
Not ish, I cleaned it. Wise ass. And we're just gonna mush it and smush it and gush it. It's okay that there's a little extra flour that I put on the table so it doesn't stick. It's perfectly fine. As long as it's not sticking to your hands and sticking to the table, you're good. So after it proofs and you give it a gush and a smush and you get to play with it, and when it feels like dough and there's no big like rips, tears.
And sometimes I wonder why I feel more like the adult in the house than the other two in the house.
Oh, knock it off. You wish. Okay, I know it looks so tiny, but it looks so pretty. Alright, just for giggles, I'm gonna use this just to kind of score it in half. Think that's about half? We're good?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Not too bad.
Looks about half on camera.
Good. Well, if it looks about half on camera, that's probably about half.
You don't have a fancy scale or anything, so.
No, and you know what? To be honest with you, we're eating it. It's not like it has to be perfect, like I'm cooking in a restaurant or anything. But maybe someday, right?
Mm.
I want a food truck. I really, really want a food truck. Jersey Mom's little tiny kitchen on wheels. How cool would that be? Okay, I got my
That's a
baking sheet.
mouthful.
Oh crap. Okay, hang on. A little water right there. I don't want it. I don't yike it. Alright, we fixed it. Okay. Can you all see this? Is this crap in my way? It's just a silicone mat over my baking sheet. I'm gonna make a little ball.
This gets proofed again, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna proof it before I bake it. So I'm gonna make a little ball, stick it over here, and do the same thing with the other side. I'm telling you, this is the 3rd time I've done this. Well, no, this is the 2nd, but my hands are killing me,
It's a good workout.
right? In case I need Hulk hands for something. Okay. I'm just squishing all the little ugly ends. Make a ball, roll it around. Okay. They look about even. I'm a little happy about that.
Huh.
So we're just gonna, a little teeny, so it's got somewhere to go.
It doesn't crack throughout
Exactly.
the entire loaf.
And I'm gonna actually put the top of my stove is still warm because I have the oven on. I'm just gonna set these on the top for about 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna stick them in the oven, 350, And I got this because I did these. So 30-50, but watch them because everybody's oven's different. I know everybody says that, right? 35 minutes was like perfect. I looked at them and they were all like pretty golden. Look how cute. These will be bigger because it was the same amount of dough and I split into thirds. But one more time I should. And it's so I'm gonna show you. And honestly, the sign of good bread is when you want to eat it plain. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
It's so crusty.
It's got a nice crust to it.
It does. It has such a nice crust to it. It's crusty and it's nice and done on the inside. It's done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hollow that out anyway, but it's just, if you can hear it, it's all crusty and perfect, and you can see all of your cool little herbs. So that's pretty much how this is gonna go. This is my done product. These will be done in about 45 minutes. I still have to do those, finish them, and get that proofed. And there you have it. Adorable little bread bowls, artisan breads you can make yourself. It doesn't take long. Only thing it does is it takes a lot of strength in your hands to knead that dough. So if you guys decide to make artisan bread, go ahead and play with your flavors a little bit. I know really quick before we hang up, if I wasn't going to do bread bowls, I would have probably brushed on a little bit of butter, Parmesan cheese, and maybe a little garlic salt. That would have been amazing. Parmesan garlic bread, that would have been really good. You can use Italian seasoning in there, anything you'd like. So if you make them, let me know what you used. Find us on Facebook. I've got a page and a group. Group is very interactive. And don't forget, please, 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 like and share this video, and please subscribe. We have so many good things coming. So thank you again for being with Jersey Mom's Kitchen, and until our next video, be blessed.